My name is Dylan Markey. I'm the visiting assistant professor of animation at Hampshire College this year. I'm the academic advisor for Toby on the Maskers project and the Queer Studios project. I'm an alum of Hampshire, and I took the job as an opportunity to sort of work with students and work with new ideas, and also to build a stop motion program here at the school, which we just finished recently. After I was a student at Hampshire, I went to Los Angeles and I went to CalArts for grad school, and I have been animating for about 7 years on different kinds of animated content, mostly stop motion TV shows like Robot Chicken, Super Mansion, Buddy Thunderstruck, Frankenhole, things like that, but also on some Flash animation shows, the Mr. Men show. I've always kind of prided myself on being able to be a generalist in all realms of animation. I really love animation more than anything in the universe. I think it's just one of the most important parts of our culture and society and lives. I've been working with Toby to figure out exactly the best path forward. We've been working to sort of build a better understanding of, what it actually takes to do animation and where Toby wants to go with their animation and what their role would be in the future of their art and their work in that realm. When we first started talking, you had a few different avenues that you thought you could go down, and I thought it was really interesting that the one that you decided to take was an earnest and genuine and sincere sort of telling of life as these queer superheroes, right? And allowing their lives to be their lives without any lampoonishness or overdone kind of it's just a really straight telling of the way life is for these extraordinary beings.
Straight telling.
Yeah. Well, yeah. When you first brought it to me, I thought, okay, this is one of the most excited people I've seen since I looked in the mirror in my 20s about animation. And I saw a lot of, I told you this before, that I see a lot of myself in you. I saw this kind of like grabbing at everything you could possibly grab at and sort of like trying to figure it out, how it all fits together, and it was an interesting sort of process to sort of be there as a sort of mirror to keep you streamlining that. And what I've seen in recent weeks, months, is that it seems like there's this really lucid and rational kind of approach to presenting it. I love that this has become like a studio kind of effort. Self-expression is the most important weapon that you have. And that's the one weapon that they can never take away from you too. And so to see you gathering people together, amassing an army in a way, it's really cool. I think you're very, very clear in those videos, and I love that. It's very clear, it's concise, it's coming along. The advice that I give to anybody about whenever anyone asks me how they get into animation, I say the first and only thing that you have to do is animate. That's what you have to do. The more you animate, the better you get at animating, the more you understand it. It's all an exploration. There's no one out there who can really tell you specifically how to do it. And there's no one who can tell you what to do with it, as is evidenced by Toby. If you do it, then you learn why you do it. Mm-hmm. And then when you learn why you do it, you can figure out how to do it better. You have all kinds of ways to get noticed now. I mean, there's, if you're doing the art, if you're making it and coming up with it, and you consistently do it, and you put your time into it, you put your energy into it, there's ways to get it out there, but that's not why you should do it. just doing it to get noticed, just doing it to get a response from people. It's part of it for sure, because you're making something. It's encouraging to be gratified by the response that you get, but it should never be the reason that you do it. Because if you do it for those reactions, then you're expecting those reactions, and then you don't get quite as many of those reactions as you want, and then you just get mad. There's YouTube, there's Vimeo, show it to your parents, show it to your friends, show it to your family, everybody around you. Be annoying about it, and work really hard at it. I think that this Queer Studios is a great idea. I think, I agree that there is a hole that's been left by a lack of sincere content from and by and for queer people. There's a huge unfulfilled desire for that kind of content, and I think that it's really smart. And I think that it's worthy.
Cool. Do you have anything else you want to add, or good?
Yeah, I guess I'm good.
Fucking awesome.
Fucking awesome.